Good morning, everyone. I realize this is not the best angle. I'm going to speak to the mirror because I cannot get an angle in this bathroom where I can have the camera pointing at myself. So literally this is the best thing I can do. It's still very early in the morning. It's before 10 a.m. I think. And I'm just finishing getting ready. I'm going to take TJ and I need to go do some labs for the end of pregnancy. I should have done them last week, but I didn't. I've never been to this clinic, so I'm hoping they'll be able to do it there, because otherwise I need to go find another one. But there is a lab place around the corner from here, so I'm gonna go there. And my appointment is on Wednesday, so I'm hoping that by doing the tests today, on Wednesday I'll have the results, which I know I'm dreaming a little higher. Meanwhile, tell me, how was your weekend? The weather here was really good over the weekend. We filled up the paddling pool for TJ and he was playing on it yesterday. Although it's one of those activities where he was entertained for maybe half an hour, but then after that the cleanup takes 45 minutes because then he was wet, had to bring him in, change all his clothes, get the swimming trunks out, dry him, dress him again. But it's all fun and games and worth it. Today's gonna be really hot again, but obviously today is Monday, so my husband is working. So I don't know if in the afternoon if I'll take him to the paddling pool by myself or nah, let's see how I feel. On a more exciting note, on things that happened on the weekend, our pool, like the actual pool, got finished. Isn't that crazy? They finished the lining and they filled it up. It's full already, obviously with very, 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 very cold water, but it's full, it's ready, it's done. It's missing the pump though, it's not installed yet. But the pump is sitting there in our patio. Like they took it out of the box the other day and they were connecting some things to it. But then for some reason they didn't install it. I don't know how those things work. But the pool is done, which is really exciting for the summer. I'm really excited. We're gonna have a little newborn and we have a paddling pool which we can use to have her in the shade, obviously, because she's not supposed to catch direct sun rays. But if we put the paddling pool even inside the house with just towels around or something, we can refresh her legs or something like that. I don't know, I'm excited. And then obviously we have the big pool, which at the moment there's lots of like little bugs and sand and things floating around because the pump is not installed. But hopefully in a few days and then it will start warming up with the sun. So now, without any further ado, I'm gonna get the boys already dressed and ready to go, and we're gonna see if we can get these labs done. Fingers crossed for me. And then there's a couple of things that I need from the supermarket. I'm not doing a full-on grocery shop, I just need like milk and things. So I might take the opportunity on the way back and just stop at the supermarket to get those bits. And those are literally all my plans for today. So I'll speak to you a bit later. I got my labs done and afterwards I went to the supermarket, like I said, not for a full grocery, just for a quick restock of some things I had meanwhile finished. I still needed more things, but it's the end of the month and I need to wait for the new budget to come in. Water wipes, fresh milk, iced tea, sumo, bread, strawberries, watermelon, bananas, cereal, eggs, natural yogurt for TJ, yogurt, toilet paper, 6 bottles of lactose-free milk, and 6 bottles of full-fat milk. Very weird day today. It's almost 6:30 and we've been out of power since 11:30. Power outage that it's affecting multiple countries from my understanding. And it's crazy. We've been to my parents, we've been there the whole day because here we couldn't even cook because in our house everything's electric, and in their house they do have gas hob and gas boiler for the water. So we've been there the whole day so we could eat and things like that. And now we came back to our house to grab things from our fridge and freezer because they're not that full, so they're not gonna last too long, I think. Too much longer, at least. So we came to grab those things. However, we heard on the radio that the power is expected to come back. I don't know how they can say this, but they are expecting it to come back at 6:30. So that's in a few minutes. So we're gonna sit here and wait and see if it does come back or not before we start emptying the fridge and the freezer. What a weird day, like everything is down. Like there's no traffic lights, the supermarkets, everyone's panic buying. There's no petrol at most stations, so the ones that have petrol, the queues are huge. Lots of supermarkets have been closed meanwhile. You cannot pay with your card at the shops because shops don't have the systems up, but then also you cannot get money out at the ATM. Meanwhile, I'm gonna open a package that arrived earlier. This is a book that I bought for Mother's Day, which is next weekend, and I bought this to give to my mom. It's a book that I've read a few years ago, and I've told my mom a few times she should read it. Verity by Colin Hoover. The cover is the same as the English version. This is obviously the Portuguese edition. And I also have a little picture frame that's gonna be from TJ to her. I don't think I've spoke to you today at all, have I? The dogs are playing in the garden and they're barking. It's been a fairly busy day after we got back home last night. Did I give you an update about that? I'm very confused, but I don't think I did. So the power got back at 11:30 p.m. So we ended up coming back home because of Josh's work. Because otherwise we'd have to drive at rush hour to come here. Because obviously he needed to work today. We didn't bring TJ with us because he was already asleep. So we came just us. And this morning I woke up fairly early. I still had a little bit of a lay-in, but much earlier than the usual. And hoovered the house. And then we had a medical appointment for Josh, just a consultation. So we've been to that. I went with him in case he needed help with the translations, but the doctor actually spoke perfect English, so it was fine. But we just got back from that, and now I'm just here wrapping the Mother's Day gifts. I did a formal invitation to my parents for Mother's Day lunch for them to come here, because they always say how they don't like coming here unless they're invited, even though I said just assume you're always invited. But anyway, as a joke, I went on camera and I did an actual invitation. I'll put it here on the screen. And I haven't done pretty much anything else today. I'm gonna throw the car seat and the baby swing that is here. Can you see? It's just there. The covers on the washing machine. I'm gonna slowly start getting things done. Tomorrow I have a busy day. I have to go with my dad to a doctor appointment of his very early in the morning. Probably leave here at like 7 because of, you know, rush hour and all that. In the afternoon I have my own doctor's appointment, which is around where they live as well. I need to think of a menu to cook on Mother's Day. By the time you're watching this video, it's come and gone. I wrapped the picture frame, I wrapped the book. Maybe I should get a gift bag. Josh is getting a takeaway for dinner. I don't know what he's getting. I'm not very hungry, so I told him just get me something that you'll know I like. I cannot believe baby's gonna be here soon. I'm trying to sort my life out. I need to get snacks for the hospital bag. I want to get the changing station. Oh my god, there's a huge bug there. Suki! Miku! It's like a beetle or something. Suki, Miku, what's this? Can you even see that thing there? It's like a dinosaur. Anyway, so I was saying I want to get the hospital bag, snacks, and the changing station in our bedroom. I want to get it sorted as well. There's a few things on top of the chest of drawers that belongs to Josh. I've asked him to remove it. So then when I have the space, I can create a little basket with pajamas, nappies, you know, the usual wipes, and just have it there. And then I think I'll be pretty much ready to go. Now tell me a proper knock joke. Do your best.
I only know one knock joke and you have to start it.
Yeah, but now I want another one. I tried taking a half an hour nap. I even set an alarm and then I snoozed it a few times and then I just carried on sleeping. It's 10:30 p.m. but I'm gonna throw these covers in the wash because if I leave it for tomorrow I'm gonna be gone the whole day and then it's one more day and these needs to be ready before things happen. So before dinner I got the cover out of the swing and I also have the newborn insert that goes with it, and then here obviously I have the car seat. There's the newborn insert that goes with it, which I don't know if this can go into the wash because it has a hard structure here. morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. I'm gonna show you because if I tell you, you're not gonna believe me. It's 7:17 a.m. I am on my way to my parents' house. I'm gonna text them saying I'm on my way because I know they're gonna think I fell asleep. Did I forget my backpack? I did. So I'm gonna go back in the house and grab that. Nothing fits me, so I'm wearing a summer dress, but it's currently like 12 degrees. So I put a jumper on top. It looks ridiculous, but I don't know what to do. Yesterday I put on my jeans, my maternity jeans. They literally barely fit me. They were not comfortable at all. So today I put on a dress. It is what it is. I'm gonna grab my backpack and get going before I get actually late. Hi everyone. It's 4 p.m. It's the first time I'm talking to you. I've been non-stop editing a video and I'm nearly done. I'm laying the voiceovers. It was supposed to come out yesterday. I'm trying to do videos every Wednesday, but I think I managed to do like 2 Wednesdays in a row, maybe 3, and now I'm already failing. But I really want to get it done, so that's why I haven't talked to you. I've just been doing this. I couldn't also record any updates because I was exporting the files from the memory card to the computer, so I didn't have a memory card to record. But also, I didn't have anything interesting to tell you. I put the dishwasher washing while I was waiting for the files to transfer over, and now I'm just laying everything on top, and I need to go pick up TJ. I feel like there's so much to do. I have a huge to-do list. Again, I wrote it this morning and it's stressing me out not being able to do the to-do list, but I want to get the video done. I don't know how people do this. I see all the times on other channels, people have like over 3 kids, 4, 5, 6 kids, and they upload like 3 and 4 times a week, and I believe they edit their own videos. I don't think they have editors, so I don't know how they do that, but I'm struggling. I struggle with these things. Maybe my videos are not efficient. I don't record them in an efficient way, and then editing is a nightmare. Maybe I'm just terrible at editing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. I just wanted to come and say hi, and I'll speak to you a bit later. It's absolutely roasting inside this car. Oh my god. I have finished my video. It's exporting. Still need to do the thumbnail and whatever, but I feel better now because obviously I cannot really sit and edit when TJ's around. It's super noisy probably because the air conditioning is on maximum, but I'm gonna go get him now, and then on the way back I'm also gonna stop at the supermarket just to do like a midweek catch-up of a couple of things. I'll try and record some supermarket clips because I think those are always fun. I've done a few I'm like driving super close to the steering wheel so you can hear me over the AC. Hopefully it's working. So I was saying I'll try and record some of the supermarket clips because that's always fun. I've done a few for Instagram, so I'll try and do the same kind of video, just like bam bam bam, and put it here. Let's see if I get onto it or not. But right now I'm just gonna drive, listen to music, and enjoy the last few minutes of alone time. Go. We. Dedos. Não faço barulho. Ui. back home. I need to put the groceries away, but I also need to start on dinner because it's already 7 p.m. and we usually eat at 7 p.m. so we're running late. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this chicken cooking. I'm gonna do chicken teriyaki and rice. I'm gonna get the chicken cooking and hopefully I'll be able to put the things away as the chicken is cooking. Let's see. So the other day when we had the blackout, some of my meat defrosted a bit, so I didn't want to leave it in the freezer and get it freezing again because, you know, bacteria. So instead I got it in the fridge so it could defrost completely, and that's what I'm gonna cook. So I have some chicken and I'll make some turkey as well. I was gonna chit chat to you while I was cooking and prepping the food, and I was gonna basically walk you through the recipe like a cook with me session kind of thing. But as you probably heard on the previous clip, it was so noisy. TJ was not having it. This is the witching hour, the end of the day, when entertaining him gets a bit more difficult. He's tired, he's hungry, he's out of patience. We are tired, we are hungry, we are also out of patience. If you have kids, you know what I mean, the witching hour, those times between the hours of, let's say, 5 p.m. and 6:30. It's difficult. It's a challenge every day. We're getting better at it though, with time and experience as everything else. But so yeah, it was very loud on this day. So I ended up just muting the clips and not talking to the camera because I knew I was gonna end up doing that. But I was cooking some food for dinner this day. I was using the meat that, like I said, got a bit defrosted during the blackout, which, by the way, is such a surreal experience. I still can't believe that happened. The power was out for 11 and a half hours and affected the entire country and parts of Spain. It's just crazy, like nowadays. I also found it was fun. It was an exciting day. Something different was happening and we didn't know when the power was gonna get back. The signal was getting worse on the phones because we timed the batteries on the signal tower start dying. It was just exciting, like what a time to be alive, right? And one day we're gonna tell our kids about this and it's gonna be exciting. And they probably not gonna find it exciting in the slightest, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I was cooking some meat and at the same time I was trying to put my groceries away. Talk about multitasking. Also, when I started slicing the meat, I thought that all my meat was the same kind of thing, like chicken and turkey and whatever. But then I realized as I was prepping it that one of the bags was actually pork, and I didn't want to mix it with this because I didn't think it was gonna go well. So I ended up picking another recipe and cooking the pork anyway because it couldn't stay in the fridge and cooked anymore. So I did a little marinade and I cooked it and I stored it already cooked for the following day, which was great the following day because it meant I didn't need to cook dinner. But on this day, not so much because it meant I had to cook dinner twice. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. And I'm sorry I didn't get to share the recipes with you. I couldn't tell you what I was making anymore, even if I tried, because it's been too many weeks since I recorded this. If you want some ideas for dinner, maybe you can get it from the visuals. Probably not because it's too sped up. But as we're here talking about this, let me know in the comments what's your go-to recipe, something that you cook all the time for dinners, that one recipe that you feel like you make all the time and you're getting very bored and sick of it. I feel like every family has one, something that it's on the automatic rotation, like I say, like when you don't know what to cook, that thing is for dinner. So let me know what's yours. Mine, I always call it chicken and rice, but I don't make chicken and rice that often. But for me, when I'm describing that kind of meal, I always say it's like eating chicken and rice. But don't ask me why, because honestly, I don't cook chicken and rice that often. That being said, I do think that's what I was actually cooking this day, chicken and rice. Just a very basic meal. So yeah, I'm curious to know what's your go-to recipe. I need some ideas. I'm, as everyone else, thinking that I'm always cooking the same things and it gets a bit boring and repetitive after a while. So I'm looking forward to reading your answers. Good morning. I look exactly how I feel. We had such a bad night of sleep. Or at least I did. I feel like everyone else was sleeping fine, even the dogs. Everyone was snoring and everyone was making noise. Oh não, o que foi? Ah, vou fazer a tua papa, boa? Papa? All my pregnancy sweatpants, leggings, everything is the wash, so I'm using normal sweatpants, which means I need to like have them which is not the most comfortable thing because I mean look at the size of this. But it is what it is. I do want to do laundry today. Anyway, let's get the porridge going and then change TJ. Queres ver ali? Who's that?
Mommy.
Mama? And who's that?
Titi.
Titi. Open, please.
Oh, please.
Muito bem. Muito bem. Okay, so TJ's breakfast is ready. 2 portions, as always. You know, I always make 2. One for the day and one for the following day. I did strawberry and banana today, mostly because those bananas are going bad. They're super soft. I might even just freeze the other 3. Because I don't think anyone's gonna eat those bananas. Maybe if I mash them. I don't know. But he's in his bedroom playing, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to eat. Because I'm starving. Usually I feed him first and then I eat. But he's distracted, so I'm getting the porridge cool for a bit. And I'm gonna eat. I was gonna get ready. But then I was like, you know what? No, priorities. So I'm gonna eat. The bottom of my belly hurts so much. I was with TJ's lunch. And then I was putting him to bed and he wanted to be held. And oh my god, I was like screaming for mercy. Except without the screaming part. I was just internally screaming for mercy. It hurts so much. It hasn't gone away. I don't feel like I can do anything. I haven't gotten ready. I was gonna do that now while he slept. But I feel like I might just go lay down or sit down or something. I wanted to go buy the hospital bags, the hospital snacks, because I don't have that yet. And I want to take snacks with me to the hospital because, you know, God forbid that I'm in there without snacks. But even just walking around the house is causing me so much pain that I don't feel like I could go to the supermarket. So I don't think I'm gonna go. Anyway, I just wanted to come here and let you know that the bottom of my belly hurts. Today is 36 plus 6. Yes, 37 weeks tomorrow. So, you know, I hope this is not pre-labor. With TJ was very different. I had a lot of back pain and I remember feeling the pressure. This is just a lot of pain. Oh, someone's ringing me. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hopefully I'm not in labor or getting in labor. Happy to report that I haven't gone into labor and my belly ache is much better. Still hurts, but not as bad as before. TJ didn't have a very long nap, so he's been awake for a few hours. I am going to fold laundry. I already got it out of the dryer. I did put it in the wash this morning. I think I mentioned that I wanted to do laundry. So I did do that and then I changed it to the dryer. And neither of those occasions I showed you, but you know, laundry is kind of always the same. So I'm just gonna fold it now and put it away so it doesn't accumulate. Now I haven't got ready yet, but I feel like at this point in the day, it's not worth it. It's 5 p.m. I haven't even brushed my hair. The whole day I've had my hair like this. It looks like, I don't even know, like, it's messy, but no, it is what it is. It's Friday. We have exciting plans for the weekend. So tomorrow we're going to an animal farm. We've never been. And it was something that I discovered on Instagram. And I definitely wanted to go, and I had it saved. And there's a couple more animal farms. And I had all intentions on going when TJ is a bit older. Because, I don't know, I had the impression that perhaps he's still too young for it now and he wouldn't really enjoy it. But then, a couple of weekends ago, we were somewhere else. And there was like chickens and ducks and turtles around. And TJ was having a blast, chasing them and wanting to grab them. And I was a bit terrified that the chickens were gonna bite him. But he was having a blast. So then I thought maybe he would actually appreciate the farm straight away, because it's one of those where I think you can pet the animals and feed them and things. I don't know. I'm not too much into animals. I like them, but I usually like to keep my distance, you know. But anyway, ended up booking a slot for tomorrow. Super early in the morning, and it's still a bit of a drive away. So we're gonna have to wake up super early to get ourselves ready and to get TJ ready. Hopefully he'll have fun. And then on Sunday is Mother's Day and my parents are coming over for lunch. That's our plans for the weekend, and then I'll see you again on Monday. When the clothes were in the dryer, the construction people were working outside and the electrician was over as well doing some work. And I think they turned the electrics down. I don't know if it actually turned them off or if they just failed because there was too many things plugged or something. Anyway, the electric went down and the clothes were in the dryer. So, TJ's destroying one of my books. TJ. So the electrics went down and I went to check on the dryer and it was just stopped, obviously, because there was no electrics. But then when they came back, I was hoping that it would just resume the program, but it didn't. Or maybe it had just already finished. But like the program is like 3.5 hours and I don't think there had been 3.5 hours. So I looked inside and the clothes seemed dry, but at the same time I didn't want to start folding them and then find out that half of the things were not dry. So I put in for another hour because I was like, no way, it's been 3.5 hours. And now I'm thinking, imagine it had already been 3.5 and I put another hour and then basically I just let the clothes in there for 4.5 hours and now everything is shrunk. But like not everything looks to be shrunk. It's just certain items and like their t-shirts shouldn't shrink. I don't know, I hope I haven't ruined these clothes. Either way, I'm gonna finish doing this and I'm gonna say goodbye to you for this week, for now. And if I don't go into labor over the weekend, I'll see you on Monday. You wanna come say bye? You wanna say bye to the camera? Ciao.
Ciao.
Kisses. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.